That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Washington football team.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Lambeau. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the man for UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he stopped immediately there.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
56, check 56. 26. 56 to Mike.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He's got Lewis. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Rodgers.
And he comes back with one complete. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rodgers again now. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
7 yards there and a first down.
Washington.
Running the sweep with McLaurin. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
20-yard line.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. That one is slant to McLaurin.
Haskins.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd down.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
18 on the play.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 21. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there on 3rd down. Gibson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
2 yards on the play. First down, Washington.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Washington.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And the D not yielding much yardage there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll let Peterson try and run it in. And he will get in to make it 8-0. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was...
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted by Washington.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
A gain of 2.
They toss it left side to Peterson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Darnell Savage on the tackle. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Peterson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Now it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Matt Ioannidis able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. snap comes at 1. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
First and 10.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Got an open man, it's Harmon.
Haskins.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Haskins.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Kelvin Harmon.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Haskins going to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Kelvin Harmon as the first half is winding down. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
22 yards. First down, Washington. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Running the sweep with McLaurin. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Washington first down.
Running the sweep with McLaurin. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Kevin King. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Catch is made. It's Harmon. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or two short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down.
Fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Running for it, here's Peterson. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Adrian Peterson as good as they come, but here he can't get the first. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers slant to Adams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. We're on 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Tackle made back.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 39. They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 22.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Washington on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Haskins will throw. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Peterson fights through, and now a crease. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
On 2nd down, it's Peterson. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
I know he ain't getting signed. 56, Mike, 56. Let's go, dude.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. The throw taken in by Sims. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Haskins pass.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Haskins going to try to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to number 17.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Devontae Adams, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
56, Mike, 56, right to 56.
Throwing is Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get...
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. Hit up with a stiff on, spin move, and zone, go.